Hmm. Learn. Okay. Yoga for long life. I'll share 10 tips for longevity and 10 asanas towards the end. Real quick, 10 tips. First one is complete silence. Let's maintain complete silence first. Silence your mind, silence that inner chat, inner voice. Listen to that inner voice. Chat is different from that inner noise. Try to listen to that inner voice, mm, inner voice or voice. So silence is my first tip for longevity. Maintain that silence within. And let's start with a prayer. Om Shreem Shriyai Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Shreem Shriyai Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Shreem Shriyai Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya. So that is simple silence and starting with a prayer on a positive note. Second one, and a few others coming ahead, are balancing our 5 elements. What are the 5 elements? Yoga, Ayurveda says that we are made of everything. The universe has 5 elements, and this human body, this one single entire unit, is made of 5 elements, and they are air, water, earth, fire, and space. Scientist Nassim Haramein, he's a physicist trying to prove consciousness through scientific experiments and get scientific evidence. He says that this entire universe is made of every atom, in fact, universe and also an atom is made of 99.99% of space. Only 0.001% is the solid matter. So that is how much space is there. So what are about these 5 elements and how are they connected to longevity of life? See, we are made of 70 to 75% of water. 70 to 75% of water. 1 second, I'll be back. So we are made of 75% of water. So, first thing in the morning, what I start with is drinking a warm water with time 2 drops of lemon juice in it. It helps in detoxifying and also alkalizing our blood. Science has proven that slightly acidic blood, it leads to cancer, or it can produce cancer within us, in our cells, the cells which are in acidic environment, not like acid, not like hydrochloric acid, not strong acid, but slightly alkaline blood. It helps in giving us more health. Arthritis is also due to slight acidity in the body. See, um, blood pH, normal blood pH is 7.35. 7 is neutral. Below 7, anything is acidic, and around 7.35 is fine. But if your blood is around 7.32, 7.31, that is also slightly acidic. So in order to alkalize your blood, adding lemon juice is actually helpful. But then lemon juice is acidic. How does it make your blood alkaline? That is a common question, general question, common sense question that arises in our body. If you're putting acid in our body, doesn't body become acidic? Yes, it does. But in our body, what we have called buffers. What these buffers do is when there are acids, they take over and they try to neutralize. That is how they alkalize, or they alkalize the blood so that it can become neutral. See, there is acid and there is base, then it will become neutral and you mix them both, right? That is how body works, and they are called buffers which help in alkalizing the body, which is acidic. When you pour acid, slight little bit of acid, not too much of acid. By the way, rainwater is acid, coffee is acid, Coke, Pepsi, all these are acids. What else? Let me check my notes. Yeah. So that's about water. Drink water, but don't drink too much water. Yes, I'm saying this. Do not drink too much water. There is a good formula. Our body knows how much water to drink, how to know, but how body knows, but how can we know with all this news around? It's not true that we have to drink 1 gallon of water, 3 liters of water, keep drinking water every hour. That is so wrong. Do not follow that. Do not do that. It is going to dilute your blood so much, and your cells will absorb a lot of water and they swell. And swollen cells are not healthy. So do not drink too much water. But then how to know how much water to drink? There is a simple formula. Simple formula. You want to know the formula? Here it is. Look at your pee color, urine color. If urine color is dark yellow, something like that yoga mat or around that color, or maybe I could show this thing I have here. If it is like this yellow, then drink water. If your urine is water-like, completely water-like, no color at all, then do not drink water. Again, if your urine is yellow in color, immediately drink 8 ounces of water, 1 tumbler full of water. And if your urine is water-like, if your urine is this color, water-like, then stop drinking water. Do not drink water. That is not good. That is not the right knowledge. With that, let's go to the next one. Next one is air. We are breathing air 24/7 as long as we are alive. Sometimes, yeah, we take a little gap. That is important as well. We are not breathing, we are holding breath. That is also good. But then, as long as we are alive, we need to breathe. We need air. So, if we can regulate this breathing, do not breathe more. Again, it is not important that we have to constantly breathe and remember to breathe and breathe a lot. Yes, inhale through nose and exhale through nose. And if at all you feel a little anxious or stressed, then inhaling through nose and exhaling through mouth is a good idea. Uh, Breathing exercises. This is how I do my daily activities. First, get up in the morning, do some writing because I like to write early in the morning, and then next thing I do is looking at my hands. I pray before getting up from bed. Yes, I write in bed. That's the first thing I get. As soon as I wake up, my sleep breaks, I get ideas and I jot them down real quick. And then I start my day with prayers, looking at my hands. I pray like this, or this is the chant I use. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhe Saraswati, Karamule tu Govinda, Prabhate Karadarshanam, Prabhate Subhadarshanam. Means I am thankful for everything that I have. I have Lakshmi, that is prosperity at the tip of my fingers. I'm able to work and I'm able to support myself. Karamadhe Saraswati, let there be knowledge and wisdom. And that goddess of Saraswati, goddess of knowledge, is in the middle of my palms because we hold book like this. We hold book this way. And Karam Mule to Govinda. At the base of our palms is Govinda, Lord Krishna, Lord Govinda, who is the protector, savior, maintainer of everything. And Prabhates in the morning, early in the morning, Subhadarshanam, Karadarshanam, I'm able to see I have all these that I want, and I do not have what I do not want, such as misery, problems, illness. I do not have those, and I am able to wake up. So that is how I express my gratitude first thing in the morning. And there is an order in which we should do the other activities. Let me give those. First, physical exercise. Go finish your nature's calls, pee pee, poo poo, all that, drinking water. And then I start physical exercises. Physical exercises also, there is a pattern. Start with slow warm up, then challenging tough asanas, and then cooling down. It has to be like it has to be hyperbola. It has to follow the pattern of hyperbola. So, what is hyperbola? It is in the form of a mountain peak. Starts slow, rises to the top, and slows down. Then, after physical exercises, then breathing. Now that your body is active, physical activity makes your metabolism kick in, then you inhale or take in more oxygen, or you do pranayama, breathing practices, and then you do meditation. This is how yogis used to do as well. Yogis used to practice this method or this sequence. First physical activity, then breathing exercises, at the very end, meditation. Why so? Because if a body is stiff, crick-crack body cannot sit still. That's why we have to loosen and soften our body by doing asanas, yoga asanas, physical stretches, and then fill your body and brain with a good amount of oxygen. Oxygenated blood helps you sit through and not fall asleep during meditation. This is how the practice goes. Then comes food. There is a big misconception about food that every bite we have to chew 21 times or 30 times or chew a lot till it becomes liquid. That is fine, till it becomes liquid is fine. But then a bite of banana, small piece of banana in your mouth, I don't think we can chew it 30 times. That is way too much. Whereas almonds, whether they are soaked almonds or dry fruit, um, we cannot chew it 10 times and be done with it. It has to be more liquidy. For that, it might take 30 chewing. So, what is the right amount or right number of times that one must chew? Here is a formula: chew any bite in your mouth, whether it is rice or almonds or celery or lettuce or carrot or banana, chew it until the taste in your mouth changes completely. A bite of banana, a piece of banana tastes very sweet at the beginning, and after 10 times of chewing, I don't think it tastes that sweet. That sweetness is gone. That is when we are supposed to gulp. So, every bite, chew until the taste of it changes in your mouth. That is the formula to follow. Second thing about food: eat for health. Eat for health. 7 days a week, 7 days a week, every meal, eat for health. And maybe once in a week, eat for taste, such as desserts, um, uh, fried food. Those are the kind of foods that you crave for. Then, yes, eat them by all means, but then eat for health 7 days. How to eat for health? Is healthy food always tasteless? No, it's not true. Healthy food is also tasty. I make smoothies and they taste so good. I put some nuts in them and bananas and avocados. It's creamy and tasty, tastier than coffee. Um, there is an order or sequence in which we must eat every time you eat. Or first thing in the morning, I start with smoothie or my meals. I start with smoothie. I start my day with water with the lemon juice and uh, some fruits. I simply chew fruits at the beginning. So eat fiber first and then fats and proteins, and then are followed by carbohydrates or sugar or dessert at the very end. That way, your body will absorb less sugar in the beginning itself, and there's a lot of fiber. So, sugar spike in your blood is not so high that it is out of balance, especially people who have diabetes. First of all, their insulin levels are not very high, or else their muscles are not taking in carbohydrates or glucose mainly. Glucose is not being absorbed. Then it is an issue. Blood glucose will go up, whereas your brain cells, muscle cells, organ cells, bone marrow cells are not getting any nutrition. In that case, person feels dizzy and can faint, and it can lead to anything extreme. So the order in which we must eat is fiber first, and then protein and good fats, followed by carbohydrates or dessert towards the end, very little. That is the sequence to eat. The number of times to chew until the taste changes in your mouth. Next one is fifth one is sleep. It's not true again that we have to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Otherwise, it leads to ill health. That's so wrong. Everybody has stress, and uh, certain days we cannot fall asleep for no reason. So, what to do? What to do in that case? Um, I say that it is not sleep that is important. Sleep is not what our body requires, body needs. The body needs rest and letting go of all the desires and the restlessness that we hold up or that we hold on to in our minds. That is what we need to leave. Everybody has stress or problems or misery or happenings in life. They keep us from sleeping. Certain days we have exams or busy schedule, or we haven't finished something, or something or the other, or an interview tomorrow. In that case, what we need to do is relax mindfully. Even if you're not able to fall asleep, consciously loosen, soften your muscles. Loosen and soften your muscles and tell your mind, retire for today. I am done. I'm not the one who decides when sun should rise or how much earth should rotate, how it should revolve, or how season should change, right? So nothing is in our hands. Your name was also not decided by you. Your gender was not decided by you. Your genetic features were not decided by you. So none of it we are doing. But yes, we have to put in the effort, and we have to take decisions mindfully when we are awake. And for that, we need rest. Rest is important. So rest your mind voluntarily. Tell your mind, no more thinking, no more stress, no more restlessness. I'll just let go of everything. Soften, loosen. Don't be careless, thinking that it's okay to be relaxed. So, next one, or the sixth tip, is mind. How we train our mind. Again, the same thing that we did for sleep. Relax, be calm, and be thoughtful, be compassionate, be friendly, be nice. Even if people are selfish, it's okay. Be nice to them. It's your duty to be nice. And a nice person doesn't mean that they are taking all the beatings of the world and letting the world uh, come and take advantage of them. And be sensible, be balanced, be nice. That is my recommendation. That is what yoga taught me. Next, seventh tip is posture. I'll show you how to maintain posture. Posture, if we are slouching all the time and bending and with a hunchback, then it is not good for us. So sit up nice and straight. And how to do that, I will show. Eighth tip, oral health. Brush at least twice a day. Once when you wake up in the morning, and once before going to uh, sleep and rest at night. At night, brushing teeth is very important, so that all the food between your teeth, it is not feeding bacteria. When bacteria feed on the food left over between your teeth and in your gums, under your between your gums and teeth, they convert food into acid. See, they don't have mouths to eat, gulp food. So they release enzymes, they digest food outside and they absorb. And when they digest food outside, food, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, whatever you have in your mouth, leftover small pieces of food, they get converted to acids. And that acid uh, corrodes or destroys or damages your enamel. That is how your teeth are destroyed. See, I have good teeth. I have good health by God's grace. I don't have much energy, maybe, but then I have good health. I maintain good health. And this is very important to brush teeth at night. Do you floss? Floss 2 to 3 times a week. If you floss every single day, it's okay. But a dentist told me that it's important to floss 2 to 3 times a week. Flossing every time you eat a meal is your choice. Next, tip number 9, massage. I love oil, and if you live in hot climates, tropical weather, then massage with oil before taking shower. This is what I do at night. I take a little bit of castor oil, I rub it between my palms, and I massage my face. I love oil. I put oil on entire body before showering, and I moisturize myself after shower. You should put moisture after shower to lock in that moisture from shower water into your skin, so that it gets in your body. I love oil and massages. I showed in one of my live videos from previous week. You can watch, or before that, one of my live videos I have posted strokes, massage strokes, how to massage your face. Simple formula is on your body, upwards, upwards on your body. On your face, it's different strokes. I showed that in one of the videos. Next one, tip number 9, is exercise. As I mentioned, exercise is important, and I do that as my first activity of the day, and then breathing, followed by meditation. Before you start exercise, or before I start exercise on my yoga mat, I laid out there, remember staying active is important. So if you are unable to exercise, daily activities, convert them into exercise kind of activities. 1 second. Exercise. Stay active all day if you are unable to exercise. If you are exercising every single day and you have a stationary kind of work, stationary life, you have to do all your work sitting at a table most of the time, then exercise at least 20 minutes per day. The least is 20 minutes per day. Start with warm up, micro yoga. That is what I'm going to do. And then definitely do weightlifting. There are dumbbells there, as you can see. I do weightlifting every single day. It's important. And what else? I will show you a few techniques so that you can check how is your health, and how to check your heart strength. There are activities you can do, and just by doing those, you can check if your heart is healthy or it needs some care, or your health is dwindling, or you really need to take care of it, take care of your health and do something about it. Okay. Whenever you exercise, start with warm up and then rigorous exercises or challenging high intensity exercises or aerobics or Pilates. And then after you do high activity, you must rest. Taking rest is important. This is part of yoga, type of yoga called Hatha yoga. Hatha, ha means sun, tha means moon. Ha means sun, tha means moon. If you do only aerobics and high intensity exercises and do not rest afterwards, then it is called haha yoga. My teacher, Dr. Sri Ram Sarvotam, he says it is a haha yoga. It's laughing yoga. So instead of doing a laughable yoga or your body and mind laughing at you for not taking care of it with proper knowledge, do take care of your body with these 10 tips. Last but not the least, an extra tip. You can consider it as 11th tip. Stay connected. For long life, stay connected. I've written something here very nice. Um, Balance your movement with exercise, emotion with wisdom and knowledge by reading books and listening to all great saints and preachers and teachers and experts in a field. That is important. Yes, our lifestyle, positive lifestyle, it leads to long-term life. I wrote something. The positive lifestyle will give you long-term well-being, long-term well-being. Yes, you have it. But then what are you going to do with all this good health? Stay connected. Do something good for yourself. When you are strong, do something good for your family first and then for the entire world. Do take care of each other. The purpose of human life is to love and take care of each other, spread love. Yes, we need to fix wrong things, people who are doing wrong, but that is also by compassion. They don't listen when you say it sweetly and softly. Yeah, I understand that. I'm a teacher in a college, and I always tell my students very sweetly and softly, and they always listen. That has been my experience so far, at least. So stay connected, social connections, gratitude, kindness. What else I wrote? Social connections, gratitude, kindness, emotional well being are important for longevity, for long life. Remember, I wrote nicely something this morning. Huh. Remember, positivity attracts positivity. That's true. Be positive, stay healthy, take care of yourself, positive in mind and body, and your actions, and you spread positivity around. It is infectious, it is contagious. You give positive vibes to others, you make them feel good, they make others feel good, and it goes on. So that is how this entire world becomes a great place, beautiful place to live. So let's start um, exercises. I'll start with a posture, how to maintain good posture. And then we will do 10 asanas. The 10 asanas are, first one is mountain pose. Second one is downward dog pose. Third one is mountain. Second one is tree pose. Third one is downward dog pose. Cobra pose, which is very good for your spine. Camel pose. How are we going to do it? I'm going to show you. They're very simple. You don't have to worry. I'll show the variations also. of how to simplify these asanas. They are not going to be complex. I cannot do complex asanas. I understand most of the world it's afraid of doing yoga along with the instructor because it is complex. No, doing convoluted postures, yoga asanas is not yoga. That is not yoga. I'll show the variations for beginners, intermediate, and also advanced. You can do it along with me. So, fifth one is camel pose. Sixth one is half a bend sitting. Seventh one is a bridge pose. No, seventh one is twisting our back for spine health. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Then Setu Bandhasana, which is bridge pose, and then Sarvangasana, which is shoulder stand. I'll show you how we can do lying on a mat as well as on a chair. There is a special chair for it. You can order that. I'll show you that. It's very simple. Everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Trust me. I'm going to show that there. Between that wall, flat wall there, and the perpendicular wall behind me. Sarvangasana. At the very end, Shanti Asana. Shanti Asana. Instead of calling it Shavasana, I call it Shanti Asana. I do not call it corpse pose. It's not me. It's coming from my yoga institute where I got my certification, Gandhi Gyan Mandir in Hyderabad, India. There, the teacher, Dr. Praveen Kapadia, used to say this: we don't die at the end of yoga, we live. And in fact, we live up, or we come back to life, but then calmer, with calmer mind. So let's call it Shanti Asana. So let's begin. Do not choose the video filter. Why is it blurred? Try to all future meetings. Neutral background. This is blurred. This is not blurred. Okay.
Use Bluetooth so that it is clearly audible. I'll come back and adjust. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Let me start with posture. So let's start with Tadasana. Tadasana is Tadasana. Tadasana or Tadasana is mountain pose. For Sarvangasana, I use this chair. It's a special chair. I'll show you how to use this towards the end. Okay. So coming to standing, this is how we stand. Body weight is on your feet. That is obvious. We all know that. The right way, how yoga instructors have taught me, is not putting your body weight on your toes or on your heels, but in the middle of your feet. Consciously put your body weight on your feet, in the middle of your feet, not on heels, not on toes. Hips are in straight line with heels. Hips are not outwards. Hips are not inwards. Hips are in straight line with your heels, and shoulder is in straight line with your hips. Shoulders are not slouched. Shoulders are not back. Shoulder is in straight line with your hips, hips in straight line with your heels. And back of the head is in straight line with your spine. Neck has inner curve, or neck is protruded, or the neck bone or the cervical, there's no neck bone, but the neck vertebrae are curved towards the front. So this is how we are supposed to stand, not with hips out, not with hips inside, not slouching, not bend, not hunchback, but stand straight. If you want, you can take help of wall. Stand to the wall. Stand to the wall with heels touching the back of the wall. Heels touching, back of the heels touching the wall. Hips touching the wall. And your upper back bone, the trapezium touching the bone. And back of the head touching the back of the heels touching the wall, hips touching the wall, and back of your bone, trapezium bone, shoulder bone, or the one below shoulder, that triangular bone, that touching the wall, and back of the head touching the wall. You can walk in front, maintaining the same posture. This can help. Let me show you sideways. Heels, heels not in the front and not slouching. If you have bad posture, then take help of a wall so that you can help yourself, or that will correct your posture. Back of the heels touching the wall, hips touching the wall, and your shoulder, part of shoulder, or the protruding bone of your shoulder touching the wall, and back of the head touching the wall. Many of us do this or bend our neck down because we are got used to looking at laptops and phones, which are below our eye level. They are not to our eye level. So we got used to this bending of head. So when you're standing to the wall to correct your posture, make sure that your back of your head is touching the wall, and walk few steps so that you can maintain the posture. This is how we maintain the posture. And from standing to sitting, this is what I would recommend. Go on one knee, another knee, hips down like a mermaid, and then cross-legged. Roll your shoulders back and sit straight. This is a good posture. This is how we are supposed to sit down. There is a wrong way to do it as well. Let me show you. From sitting to standing, again, repeat the same steps in back order, or else in reverse sequence. Back order has its own meaning. That's why I was laughing. Go on your knees if you want. You can take help of your hands to stand up and sit. Stand straight with the heels, hips, and shoulder and back of your head all in same straight line. All in straight line. From sitting to lying down to sitting and standing up. Let's do that. This itself is an exercise. On one knee, another knee, sit in mermaid posture and cross your legs. Roll your shoulders up, lengthen your spine. Head is in same straight line, same line as your spine. And from this, extend or stretch your feet in the front. Let me adjust the camera. Okay. Stretch your legs in the front. Scooch down to adjust your body. Let me turn it sideways. Lie down, looking at the ceiling, not looking at your phone down, but looking at the ceiling. And at the beginning of your sleep, I would recommend you to turn towards your left hand sleeping with the pillow under your neck, because there is distance between shoulder and head. That gap should be filled with a pillow. And if you want, you can keep your knees bent or else legs straight. This is how we sleep. Do not slouch when sleeping. Even if you slouch at the beginning, correct your posture so that at night you're maintaining the correct posture, giving lot of room for your belly organ. In order to get up, press your right hand into bed or mattress and sit up and stand with your feet down. If you're sleeping on floor, then cross-legged, then knees bent. Go on both knees and up. This is how we do the posture correction exercises. So let's start with the Tadasana. Tadasana is very simple. Standing on your weight on your feet, standing with weight on your feet, pressing feet into mat, and weight in the middle of your feet, not on heels, not on toes. Distribute your weight. Not weight, sorry. Shoulder width apart. Feet are shoulder width apart. Feet are shoulder width apart. I think this way. One second. Okay. So first Tadasana. Feet are shoulder width apart, not too far, not touching, but shoulder width apart. There is distance between your feet. Weight of your body in the middle of your feet. Hips on heels. Take your hands up and clasp your fingers and stretch your hands up. Hands are by side. Turn towards front. Take your hands up. Move your hands up. Raise them above head. Overhead, touch your palms up in the air. Clasp your fingers and raise them. Lengthen your spine. Sideways. You can see that I'm not slouching. Straighten your back. If at all you think that your back is not straight. This is Tadasana. One more time. Shoulder distance between your feet. Hands by side. Turn your palms outwards. Raise your hands up to your shoulder level and over your head, touching palms up in the air and clasping fingers and stretching up. And staying there for 30 seconds. Benefits of this asana. It helps you gain balance and lengthen your spine, release tension. One more time. Shoulder distance between your feet, hands by your side. Take a deep inhale. Inhale deeply. Turn your palms around. Raise your hands up in the air. Hold your breath. Clasp your fingers. Turn your palms upwards. Lengthen your spine. And hold this posture, Tadasana, like a long mountain, high mountain. And release your arms. Lower your arms slowly while exhaling. This is beneficial in many ways. Few things to count. It helps you gain balance, lengthen your spine, and relieve tension. Second one is a tree pose. Tree pose is we are standing on one leg. It is also called Dhruvasana. You can Do this standing near wall or leaning to wall, standing on one leg, raising the other leg, but make sure that the leg that you raised or bent knee, that foot is on the other leg or on the thigh or calf. I'm standing on my right leg, bent my left leg, and left foot is on calf or thigh. But then knee should not be towards front. Take your knee backwards. That will help you get a good posture. And hands, again, they were by side. Raise your hands up in the air. This is the right posture for tree pose. Whatever I do, I don't think I can show my hands and legs at the same time. So it's okay. I have to move the laptop way too far. Yeah. It's the best I could do. Okay. Standing on both legs first. Lift your left leg up and rest it on your calf or thigh, and take your hands up in the air and hold and look straight with your eyes and hold this posture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can hold it for 1 minute, it is great. 30 seconds is minimum. Okay. Third one is Sarvangasana. Next few are on a mat, so I need not adjust the camera. For Sarvangasana is towards the end. Third one is downward dog pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana means downward facing dog posture or inverted V posture. With your body weight on your palms and your knees, distance between your knees. Hands in straight line with each other, the same place, not one backwards and one front. Check if they are in same line. Your body weight is on your knees and palms for now. Curl your toes towards front and switch your body weight to your palms, pressing palms into the mat, and lift your knees up. Your ears must be between your elbows, and body weight is on your palms and your feet, keeping your legs loose at the same time, body weight on your feet. You can raise your heels one at a time to loosen your hip muscles or pelvis area, to loosen the pelvis area. This is called downward dog. This is very good for blood circulation. Whenever we stand or lie down, your head is getting minimal blood. And whenever we do head facing downward, due to gravity, a lot of blood flows into your brain head. This is good for everyone except those who have high blood pressure. Those who have high blood pressure must not do this. Please do not do this if you have high blood pressure. Adho Mukha Svanasana, inverted V, downward facing dog posture. Then comes Bhujangasana. Our spine must be healthy, strong for long life. If you want long life, keep your spine strong. And these exercises are strengthening your spine and increasing blood flow to your brain and also boosting your metabolism while calming you down. That is why these asanas, they help in giving you long life, or they are for longevity. These are the asanas, they help you live longer. Next one is Bhujangasana. For Bhujangasana, again, go into cat pose or dog pose with your weight on your palms and knees, distance between your knees and your toes curling in the front. Take one leg back and another leg back. Lie down. Lie on your stomach with your hands next to your shoulder and toes pointing outwards. Toes are pointing outwards. Forehead touching the mat. Your entire front of the body or ventral side of the body touching the mat. Elbows up. Take a deep inhale and raise your head and chest up. Raise your head and chest up. If you have severe back pain or sciatica pain, you cannot do this, then please raise only a little bit or maybe only head up. That is a modification for this Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana means cobra pose. You can repeat this 3 times, holding your body up, chest up for 30 seconds. Again, sit in Vajrasana. Go into cat-cow pose, toes pointing upwards. Walk with your hands in the front. Lie down with your stomach and the entire front part of your body touching the mat. Press palms into the mat. Raise your elbows. Take a deep inhale and lift your head and chest up. Elbows should be relaxed and shoulders should be relaxed. There is no tension there. If you feel tension, then loosen up or lower your body a little bit. So this is how you maintain the posture in Bhujangasana. If you can, for advanced practitioners, look up. Look up at the ceiling with your eyes looking at your own eyebrows as if you're trying to look at your forehead. And lower your body. You can repeat this one more time and hold the posture for 30 seconds. Next one is Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is half a bend. Very simple. Stretch your legs, extend your legs in the front in seated position. Hands on your thighs first. Lengthen your spine. Make sure that your back of your head is in straight line with your shoulder. And raise your hands up over your head and bend your body from thighs or hip area. Falling down or half a bend, hands falling down and touching your toes or heels. If you can bend down, great. If you are unable to, then go down as much as you can. If you can go down only this much, then don't put too much pressure on bending down. If you can go a little bit more down, it is great, but this is for advanced. Touching forehead to knees. Paschimottanasana. Hands raised up. Drop your hands, palms directly touching toes, or hold your heels and bend a little bit more forward, touching forehead to knees. If you can, it's great. Otherwise, it's okay. That is Paschimottanasana. Next one is Ardha Matsyendrasana, twisting your body. I'm bending my right knee, sitting on a mat, bending right knee, taking right foot over left knee on the other side, not this side, but the other side. Lengthen your spine, right hand on the back, and left elbow touching the right knee. Left elbow touching the right knee. You can also look backwards. This is for advanced. If you're able to do only this much, then hold that posture. If you're able to, for intermediate, put your left elbow on your right knee. For those who can, put your left elbow on the other side of your right knee and twist your spine. This is Ardha Matsyendrasana. So 2 times on one side. Let me do on the other side. Right leg stretched out, left knee bent, right elbow on my left knee, and turning back. And holding this posture for a few seconds. One more time. Right leg stretched in the front, left leg over, and my left leg is over, left knee is bent, so left hand is in the back. My body weight is distributed on my hips and also my left palm on the back. And right hand up, right elbow over your left knee and turning back, twisting your upper body, twisting your spine. This release tension, strengthens your spine. Next one is Setu Bandhasana, means bridge pose. Lie down on mat. Do not do yoga ever on floor, bare ground. Lie down on your mat with both knees bent, both knees and feet touching each other, palms on either side of your hips, and press palms and feet into mat and raise your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And relax. Let me add breathing this time. Inhale when you're going up and hold when you're holding the posture, when you're holding the hips up, and exhale while coming down. So inhale and raise your hips looking at the ceiling. Hold your breath here for 10 to 30 seconds, however long you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exhale while coming down. You can gradually increase if you cannot hold this long. And then comes Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is very simple. It looks difficult. Sarvangasana, the name is the conversion or easily understandable name for Sarvangasana is shoulder pose. How to do Sarvangasana is I'll rock and roll my body and keep my hands in the back and support. And this is sickle pose. But this is how we can do a Sarvangasana. Your body weight is on your shoulder. The best way to use is this chair. This part comes off. Keep it between two walls so that you don't need anyone's help. Go on your knees, holding this part of your chair, the handle part of your chair, and bend over, sticking your back of your neck in that gap, and press your feet to the wall and lift your body up. Sarvangasana. Your entire body's weight is on shoulders now. Complete Sarvangasana. Back of your heels and hips are touching the wall, and your shoulder weight is on the sides of this stool, and leave your head loose. And I lower my feet with hips in the air, pointing upwards, and then bend my knees, get my head and neck out of that slot. Keep this part of the chair back, and the chair is ready again to use as chair. Ushtrasana. Ushtrasana is camel pose. Sit on your knees, bend knees, or this is called Vajrasana. Do not slouch. Make sure that your body is straight, your spine is straight. Hold your ankles while kneeling down and toes in the front. Toes in the front help me. And holding the ankles, lifting up. This is called Ushtrasana. If Ushtrasana is very difficult for you, then you can skip it. So those were some of the asanas that you can do for more blood flow to your head. Wherever your head goes downwards, or when blood flow is towards your head, those poses must be avoided by people who have high blood pressure. Please do not do those. It's very risky. So, asanas, we started with posture, and then Tadasana, which is mountain pose, tree pose, inverted V, dog pose, cobra, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Then you can do Ushtrasana if you like, which is showed at the very end. After Ushtrasana, Paschimottanasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana, body twist. Paschimottanasana is half a bend. After Paschimottanasana, sixth one is seventh is Ardha Matsyendrasana, half a bend. After that, I did bridge pose, Setubandhasana. After bridge pose, Sarvangasana, weight on your shoulders. At the very end is Shanti Asana. For Shanti Asana, very little instructions. Always make sure that you put something under your neck for neck curvature, and also lower back, put a pillow. So this is what I do. I put a little pillow near my hips and take this neck support. You can also use folded pillow if you do not have this. Not folded pillow, folded towel. Let me show you this. I have this shawl or stole. I roll this and I put it under my neck and also lower back. Lie down with stretched legs in the front, eyes looking straight up at the ceiling, hands either on your belly or on the side. Loosen and soften every part of your body from head to toe. And stay in this posture for 5 to 10 minutes. Calm down, cool down. Turn towards left side and get up. Don't get up straight up. It's a good practice to turn towards your left. Press your right palm into mat and lift your body up and sit in cross-legged, and then go on your knees and sit or stand. Go on your knees and stand up. That is yoga for long life. Mainly keep your back straight. Those who have curved back, it is an indication that prana is suffering in that person. We are not letting the messages coming from our brain pass through spine and all through the body. We are creating blockages, or we are creating energy blocks, not letting that energy or brain signal pass through our body parts easily. And that is an indicator that life is not thriving well in this body. Straight back is very important for a long life. Maintain straight posture, straight, strong spine, and live longer. Namaste.